Hello dear students, this is Mr. Hitesh Patel, Assistant Professor LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. In this video session, we are going to discuss some basic concepts of basic mechanical engineering. Today in this video session, we are going to discuss the basics of properties of steam, like which are the different types of steam and the equations for enthalpy of wet steam, dry steam, superheated steam, equation for specific volume of wet steam, dry steam and superheated steam, and what is dryness fraction, what is wetness fraction. Okay, so let's start. The first is types of steam. So dear students, this topic is already we have discussed in last video session, steam formation. At that steam we have discussed about wet steam, dry saturated steam and superheated steam. So these all three are the different types of steam. So first of all we are going to discuss about the wet steam. So what is wet steam? So when we are supplying the heat from 0 degree Celsius to its saturation temperature, at that time the water begins to boil at point B. After the boiling, there is conversion of steam from water takes place, but all the particles of water are not converted into vapor. So there is a mixture of wet water molecules and dry steam particles takes place, and that steam is known as wet steam. So wet steam is both the water molecules and dry steam particles of the steam coexist to form two-phase mixture, and that mixture is in thermal equilibrium. That is known as wet steam. In short, in wet steam, water molecules as well as dry steam particles are present. Okay. Next is dry steam. So the steam which is available at saturation temperature and having no water molecules present in it, it is known as dry steam. In short, in dry steam there is no water molecules present. Next is superheated steam. So when we are supplying further heat to the dry steam at constant pressure, at that time there is rise in temperature takes place beyond the saturation temperature. That steam is known as superheated steam, or the steam available at this temperature is known as superheated steam. Now in wet steam, we have discussed that in wet steam, dry steam particles as well as water molecules are present. So in wet steam, there are different proportion of dry particles as well as water molecules particles are present. And according to that, we need to find out the dryness fraction of the steam. So what is dryness fraction of the steam? So it is the ratio of mass of actual dry steam present in known quantity of wet steam to the total mass of wet steam. We know that total mass of wet steam means mass of dry steam particle as well as mass of water molecules, and mass of actual dry steam, that is ms. So dryness fraction of the steam X is equal to ms divided by ms plus mw. Ms plus mw means total quantity of the wet steam, and ms means dry particles present, mass of dry steam particle present in wet steam. So again, dryness fraction or is defined as the ratio of mass of dry steam particles present in known quantity of the wet steam. This is very important term. We must know the quantity of the wet steam. Otherwise, we are not able to measure the dryness fraction, divided by total mass of wet steam, that is ms plus mw. The dryness fraction of the wet steam is always less than 1, because in wet steam the mass of the dry steam particle is always less than total mass of wet steam. So ms divided by ms plus mw is always less than 1. And for the dry steam particles, there is no water molecules present. So ms divided by ms plus mw. So there is no water molecules. That means mw is 0. So ms by ms will be cancelled. So the dryness fractions value x is equal to 1 for dry steam. Next is wetness fraction of the steam. So in wetness fraction, it is the ratio of mass of water particle present in known quantity of wet steam to the total mass of wet steam. So 1 minus x is equal to mw divided by ms plus mw. Okay. Now we need to find out some basic equation for enthalpy of steam. So first of all, we will discuss enthalpy of liquid, that is HF. Okay. So what is the equation for enthalpy of liquid HF? So first of all, what is enthalpy of liquid? So the heat energy required or heat energy supplied to the water to increase its temperature to its saturation temperature, that is known as enthalpy of liquid. Means how much amount of heat we need to supply. Then the equation is mc delta T. So the enthalpy of liquid HF is equal to mass is 1 kg. Cp, here we are going to take Cpw because at that time from 0 degree Celsius to its saturation temperature, the water is in liquid form. So Cpw means specific heat of water, in bracket Tf means final temperature of water, okay, minus 0 because we are starting supplying of the heat from 0 degree Celsius. Okay, so HF is equal to Cpw in bracket Tf minus 0, where temperature is in degree Celsius. If we take this temperature in Kelvin, then the equation becomes HF is equal to Cpw in bracket Tf minus 273. Okay. Next is enthalpy of dry steam, that is Hg. Enthalpy of dry steam Hg means at point C, when we drag the line, we get the enthalpy of dry steam Hg. Okay. So how much amount of heat will be supplied to convert the 0 degree Celsius water into the dry steam? So HF plus HFG, sensible heat plus latent heat. So enthalpy of liquid Hg is the summation or addition of sensible heat, that is HF, plus latent heat, that is HFG. Okay. Enthalpy of dry steam is the amount of heat required to convert 1 kilogram of water into 1 kilogram of dry saturated steam. Okay. That is enthalpy of dry steam. And for dry steam, we will use a notation is G. Now enthalpy of wet steam. So for enthalpy of wet steam, the total amount of heat energy supplied at constant pressure to convert 1 kilogram of water from 0 degree Celsius to 1 kilogram of wet steam, and the equation will be H is equal to HF plus X into HFG, where X is the dryness fraction of the wet steam. Next is enthalpy of superheated steam, that is H sup. So when at point D we get the superheated steam, when we drag that point on the specific enthalpy line, at that time we get superheated steam. So H sup is equal to Hg plus amount of superheat, that is Cps T sup minus T set. The total amount of heat is required to convert 1 kilogram of water at 0 degree Celsius to 1 kilogram of superheated steam. So H sup is equal to Hg plus Cps in bracket T sup minus T set. Now we are going to discuss about the specific volume of the steam. So specific volume. We know that specific volume is defined as volume per unit mass, and specific volume of saturated water is known as V in subscript F. F is generally used term for liquid phase in case of steams. Okay, so the volume occupied by 1 kilogram of water at saturation temperature at given pressure is known as specific volume of wet steam. Okay, and this term we can easily find out from the steam table. The value of this term according to the pressure, we will get directly the value from the steam table. Specific volume of dry steam. So the volume occupied by 1 kilogram of dry steam at given pressure, that is known as specific volume of dry steam, and we will get this value directly from the steam table. Next is specific volume of wet steam, that is small v. So the volume occupied by 1 kilogram of wet saturated steam at given pressure. So the equation is V is equal to X into Vg, where X is the dryness fraction and Vg is the specific volume of dry saturated steam. Next is specific volume of superheated steam V soup. So the volume occupied by 1 kilogram of superheated steam at superheated temperature at given pressure. And the equation for V soup is equal to Vg into T soup divided by T set. Next is internal energy of the steam. So we know that enthalpy H is equal to U plus PV, that U is equal to internal energy and PV is equal to flow work. So we can rewrite the equation U is equal to H minus PV. Okay, so internal energy of the steam is defined as the difference between enthalpy of the steam and work done or external work of evaporation. Internal energy of the dry steam is Ug is equal to Hg minus P into Vg. Next is internal energy of super wet steam, that is U is equal to Hg minus X into P into Vg, where X is the dryness fraction of the wet steam, Hg means enthalpy of dry saturated steam, and Vg means specific volume of dry saturated steam. Now internal energy of superheated steam. So the equation of internal energy of superheated steam is U soup is equal to H soup minus P into V soup, where H soup is equal to HF plus HFG plus CPS in bracket T soup minus T set, and the equation for V soup is equal to Vg into T soup divided by T set, where Vg is the specific volume of dry saturated steam, T soup is the temperature of superheated steam, and T set is the temperature of saturated steam. But one thing that you need to attention is, in case for finding the value of V soup, here you can see that the T soup divided by T set is there. When there is difference in temperature at that time, if you are not converting the value of temperature from Celsius to Kelvin, then there will be no difference in the answer. But if there is division of the temperature and you are not converting the value of temperature from Celsius to Kelvin, at that time there is a variation in answer. So when there is a divisor in temperature, at that time you have to be careful and converting that temperature compulsory into Kelvin, and after that you will solve that numerical. Okay, now here we can see that specific volume and enthalpy. So we know that the specific volume of wet steam is always less than dry saturated steam. The specific volume of dry saturated steam is always less than the superheated steam. The same thing in enthalpy. The specific enthalpy of wet steam is always less than dry saturated steam. The specific enthalpy of dry steam is always less than the superheated steam. And from this concept, we can easily understand in numerical the steam will be, or given steam sample will be wet steam, dry steam or superheated steam. So if you have any query in this lecture, then you can write down your comment in the comment section. Thank you for watching my video.